And welcome to today's video. This is the WIDA ACCESS writing lesson number 3, and today we're going to be working on topics related to language arts. So you can pause the video, read this introduction on your own, and then restart when you're ready to continue. So the writing practice in this lesson focuses on language arts. The language of language arts involves vocabulary and phrases related to writing, reading, writing, and literary analysis. This might include describing characters, plot elements, or the setting and context of a story. It might include different essay styles or analysis of literary works. Again, you can pause the video, read these writing tips on your own, and then restart when you're ready to continue. So read along with the text as you listen, look at the pictures. The tip here is to take notes as you read on the test. You can use the notepad tool to take notes.
Maya's story. Seasons. Maya walks to the park to enjoy the day. The sun is in the sky. There are colorful flowers in the grass. Birds are singing in the trees. The air feels warm and fresh. She picks a small yellow flower. She watches the trees move in the wind. Maya smiles because everything is beautiful. Spring is her favorite time of the year.
What does Maya see? What does Maya hear? Write 2 sentences.
So you have 10 minutes to complete the task. You can organize your ideas by looking at your notes. And now make sure that you write the 2 sentences. And check your sentences against this checklist. And here's a sample response. Maya sees the sun, colorful flowers in the grass and trees. She hears birds singing in the trees.
Summer was here, and Maya loved spending her afternoons outside. She walked along the park trails, listening to children laughing and dogs barking. Everything felt bright and full of energy. But soon the air turned cooler, and the green leaves became orange and gold. Fall had arrived. Maya watched the leaves falling gently from the trees. She thought about how everything around her was different now. Maya pulled her jacket closer and smiled. She enjoyed the peaceful feeling of fall just as much as the excitement of summer.
How does Maya feel about summer and fall? Use details from the text. Write a paragraph of 3 to 5 sentences.
Okay, so this task is more difficult than the previous task. You have more time to complete it. You have 20 minutes. So review your notes and organize your ideas. Then write your paragraph and check it against the checklist. Now we'll look at a sample response. Maya likes both the summer and the fall. In the summer, she likes to spend time outside. She thinks that it is an exciting time. Maya likes fall because she enjoys the peaceful feeling that it brings. She likes to watch the leaves fall from the trees.
Winter came slowly, changing everything around. The trees that were once full of life now stood empty, with their branches reaching out like tired arms. The air was chilly, and the ground was covered in a soft blanket of snow. Maya pulled on her coat and scarf to go outside, where she found herself in complete silence. She stood still, taking in the silence around her. Everything felt calm, as if nature had stopped moving for a moment. It was like the world was taking a break. As she thought about the past year, from the bright, hot summer to the slow changes of autumn, Maya realized how much she had changed too. Winter felt like a time to pause, rest, and reflect on everything that had happened.
How does the author describe winter? What does winter represent to Maya? Use examples from the text to explain your answer. Write a paragraph of 5 to 8 sentences.
All right, so you'll have 30 minutes to complete this task. Organize your ideas and remember to use examples from the text. Write your paragraph and then check it against the checklist. And now we'll look at a sample response. The author describes winter as a calm, peaceful time. It is described as a time when nature stops moving and the world takes a break. The author describes the winter trees as tired, very different from the other seasons, when they are full of life. To Maya, the winter represents a time to slow down and reflect on the time that has passed. The silence of winter gives Maya time to reflect and notice how much she has changed, just like the seasons.
Storytelling. Ancient cultures. In ancient Greece and Rome, people created important stories and plays that are still famous today. Greek writers like Sophocles wrote plays that explored ideas about life and strong emotions. These plays helped people think about how to live their lives. In Rome, leaders like Julius Caesar became popular by giving powerful speeches. These speeches helped to share ideas and influence others. We have learned how to write and perform better because of these plays and speeches. The ways they use language are used in books, movies, and public speaking today.
What is one way ancient people helped us to tell stories? Use an example. Write a paragraph of 3 to 5 sentences.
Now that you have 20 minutes to complete this task, you can refer to your notes and don't forget to use an example. Now write your paragraph. Check your paragraph against the checklist. And now we'll look at a sample answer. One way that ancient people helped us tell stories is by using plays. In ancient Greece, writers like Sophocles wrote plays about different ideas and emotions in life. These plays taught people important lessons. The language used in the plays influenced our language today. In addition, today we use similar ideas in books and movies to share stories.
The ancient Greeks and Romans shaped the way we tell stories today, but other cultures also influenced storytelling. In India, people created long stories called epic poems, such as the Mahabharata and Ramayana. These stories explored themes like doing what is right, helping others, and love. Many people around the world continue to read and learn from these stories. In China, a poet named Li Bai wrote about nature and emotions. In Mesopotamia, people shared stories like the Epic of Gilgamesh, which talks about friendship and death. These stories help us understand how people thought about life in the past. In Egypt, writers told stories like the tale of Sinuhe, which describes adventures and teaches lessons about right and wrong. These ancient stories allowed people to share their ideas and pass down knowledge about their way of life. We can still learn from these stories today.
Think about a time when someone told you a story that you enjoyed. Who told it to you, and what was it about? Why did you like the story? Write a paragraph of 5 to 8 sentences.
Okay, you'll have 30 minutes to complete this task. Sure to organize your ideas by referring back to your notes. Write your paragraph and be careful. This question asks for a few different things, so make sure that you include all of them. Then check your paragraph against the checklist. And now we'll take a look at a sample response. My father once told me a story that I really enjoyed. It was about his first job and how he worked hard to prove himself. He explained the challenges he faced and how he never gave up, even when things were difficult. I liked the story because it showed me the importance of determination and hard work. It also helped me understand more about his life before I was born. The way he told the story was funny and full of little details, which made it easy to imagine. I felt inspired and motivated to work hard in my own life. It's a story I still think about when I face challenges.
The ancient Greeks and Romans shaped the way we tell stories today, but other cultures also influenced storytelling. In India, people created long stories called epic poems, such as the Mahabharata and Ramayana. These stories explored themes like doing what is right, helping others, and love. Many people around the world continue to read and learn from these stories. In China, a poet named Li Bai wrote about nature and emotions. In Mesopotamia, people shared stories like the Epic of Gilgamesh, which talks about friendship and death. These stories help us understand how people thought about life in the past. In Egypt, writers told stories like the tale of Sinuhe, which describes adventures and teaches lessons about right and wrong. These ancient stories allowed people to share their ideas and pass down knowledge about their way of life. We can still learn from these stories today.
The text introduces themes like friendship, love, and doing what is right. Think about a modern story, movie, or book you enjoy that has one of these themes. What happens in the story, and how does it show the theme? Why do you think this theme is important for people today? Write 2 paragraphs with a total of 8 to 10 sentences. Give examples.
You have 30 minutes to complete this task. Organize your ideas. There are 2 questions, so it may be easiest to answer 1 question in each paragraph. Go ahead and write your paragraph. Compare it to the checklist. And now we'll look at a sample answer. One modern story that shows the theme of friendship is Harry Potter. In the story, Harry, Ron, and Hermione support each other through many dangers and challenges. For example, when Harry faces Voldemort, his friends stand by him and help him. Their friendship is strong because they trust each other and work together. This shows that true friends can help you face even the hardest situations. Friendship in the story teaches us how important it is to have people who care for and believe in us. This theme is important for people today because life can be difficult and we need support. Friendship helps people feel less alone and gives them strength. In a world where many people are busy or stressed, having good friends makes a big difference. This theme is timeless because everyone needs friends to share happiness and face challenges together. And that brings us to the end of today's video. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, maybe reflect on which questions that you found hardest and why. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.